Alright, hello, welcome back to the podcast. Once again, everybody, a quick episode this time, along with the next one. As always, PayPal and Patreon links are both down below for anybody who wants to support me. Only do so if you actually can. So, yesterday, as of me recording this at least, on Thursday, August the 12th, the U.S. broke its electricity demand level record, which for a country at first world living standards with a still increasing population by a couple million people each year, you would actually expect that to happen every year. But that's not actually the case. But the record is kind of dependent on different variables and stuff. The previous record was set back in 2018, I believe. It may have been 2017, but I'm almost positive it was 2018. And the previous record was 718 gigawatts of constant demand at one particular time. This new record, set yesterday, hit over 721 gigawatts of active demand. Now that's only a margin over the previous record, not even by 1%. Had societal circumstances been normal, however, aka had the 2020 health situation not started last year and not still be going on this year, then that record push most likely would have been a fair deal higher. And honestly, might have been further up towards like 750 or something. As summer is the primary travel season for the world in general. However, as of present, the US is still closed off to most foreign tourist travel. So that means that a lot of places and businesses that would otherwise be occupied at the moment, and thus everything in them would be on and getting used, and thus using electricity, adding to demand. A lot of those places and businesses that would be open were that the case are not open. So how did the U.S. exceed its electricity demand record, even in spite of that mega visitor/tourism absence? Well, this temperature map is how. As you can see on Thursday, yesterday, August the 12th, extremely high temperatures were spread across the majority of the nation. As you can see, even areas up around New York City were up into the mid-90s. So obviously that spiked AC usage, which jumped up electricity demand, combined with the fact that it's been 3 years since 2018. So the US has added 6 million more people since then. So the general, you could call it a demand floor that you'll be starting from, is already higher to begin with. Now, had this happened on the weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, then it probably would not have reached that. It probably would have only gone into the mid-600s or upper 600s, because a lot of stuff is closed on the weekends, a lot less work is being done. However, as mentioned, this was a Thursday, the middle of the week. So everybody's at work, every place is open, everything's being done all over the place. On top of then the extreme heat, plus the extra 6 million people added to the country over the last 3 years or so. And for anybody wondering, for the context, U.S. electricity demand on average, the midline is usually right around, as of present day, 500 gigawatts or so, with the day-night cycle fluctuation being the low point around 4 or 5 a.m. or so, down at around 400 gigawatts, and the daytime high around 5 or 6 in the evening, when almost everything is still open, but also a huge amount of the workforce is just getting home, and thus the residential electricity demand level is jumping up at that time, right as some portion of businesses and things are starting to shut down. The daytime high, on average, is usually right around 600 gigawatts. But that's it. Record broken. New record is now 721 for the highest amount of active demand on the grid at any particular time. But that's it for this one. So thank you everybody for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are both down there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. May God bless and protect all of you. And I will see you all around next time.